It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the NFC South. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
Out is Eddie Pinheiro to get this one started. And off we go here in Atlanta. Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course, we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now the second-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Now Penix to throw on second down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Atlanta.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He keeps it himself. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. Not a whole lot there as he'll get to midfield, and that's all. Second down and 8. From the gun, here is Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
To the left side in the hands of London.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he's in! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Velus Jones now on the return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time, and they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Man in motion, heading left. On 2nd down, Young. Taking off. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. On 1st down is Young. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
A second down throw for Young. That one incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Young. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Marked down at the 6. Second and goal. One more time, it's Hubbard. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. The motion man is Sanders. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Good blocking, and he's in. Bryce Young, touchdown Carolina.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Panthers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. McLeod now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
The rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback, but the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On second down, Penix. A throw on the move is caught. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And here's Bijan. Into space. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And a nice explosive run play, and it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. On second down, here's Penix. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On third down, Penix. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And the Falcons will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Panthers offense ready for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Young. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Young, tied for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Falcons offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. Past midfield to the 45. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the 1st quarter, and at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Penix. Now he takes off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Looking to throw, it's Penix. That one taken in by London. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his 1st target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. Run it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Panthers have it. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back, and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop, For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Young. They go back to Legette. He's got another one. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Legette, and these are the weapons that they're trying to continue to surround Bryce Young with. He didn't have a lot to work with his rookie year, and now in comes a 1st-round draft pick. Big, physical, great with the ball in his hands, can really go up and compete. It took him a few years at South Carolina to put it all together. But this past season as a senior, 2nd in the SEC in receiving yards with over 1,200. So this is and he's going to be a big part of this Panthers offense going forward.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Second down and 3. Young hands it to Hubbard.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. The motion man is Sanders. Another run here with Hubbard. Oh, taking on defenders, plowing forward. A pickup of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
The motion man is Sanders. Off the play fake. Here's Young. A throw left side. Take it. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here's Young to throw. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the 1st down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the 1st down.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25. The motion man is Sanders. Young to throw on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Thielen. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Tight end, the motion man to the right. They'll go again with Hubbard. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bryce Young, touchdown, Panthers. That is second in the afternoon. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers are on top. It's 14-10. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix to throw on second down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. 10. To throw, Young. Back into the hands of Hubbard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. Putting the tight end in motion. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll run it here with Hubbard. He'll take this down inside the 30. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Receiver in motion, going right. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Open man, right side. He's got it. About 19 yards on that one, and they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Hubbard. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They're trying to run it. It's Hubbard. Powering forward. He's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He gets it to go. The Panthers are out to a 21-10 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense about ready to take over once more. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Another run here for Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll take off again. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
3rd down, 3 to go. They'll throw. It's Penix. And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Did they try to keep their offense out there? Or do they settle for 3? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Panthers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And you're off. Big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Tremble comes in motion. On 1st down is Young. To get this complete, it's Thielen over the middle. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. That'll be intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football at their own 40.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, old NFL, base 3-4, base 4-3, offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back in a moment. On 1st down, it's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
He's got his man. It's Mooney. 9.
I think they're going to have to be and with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL, especially for the tight end position, and depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing again, it's Penix. We'll get this to Pitts once more. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Penix gonna. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. On comes Patterson for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Falcons move back to within 1. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense going to take over here in the last minute. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. Over the middle, they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First and 10. Throwing is Young. Now he'll run. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Young to throw on first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
We've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Young. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. 11 yards on the connection there. It's good for a Panther first down. And we're going to get a time remaining in the second quarter. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Panthers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So we are at halftime, and the visiting Panthers are out on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. It was the running back, Chuba Hubbard, who put together a solid first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had seemed this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Raheem Blackshear on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Young. He's got his tight end, Sanders. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. The motion man is Sanders. On 2nd down, Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Young. That's caught. It's the tight end, Sanders. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's Young. That Hubbard. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll motion over Thielen. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. In trouble, and down he goes.
This is the stop they talked about. This is how they wanted to start this 2nd half and try to get back some of this momentum they lost in the 1st. Now, can their offense capitalize and take advantage with this possession?
On now is the punt team for the Panthers, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. To return is Williams. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing now, Penix on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And here's Bijan. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Robinson. And they bring him.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this, and man, he is gone.
On first down, right back to Robinson. That lane closes quick. Of Woods there on the stop. Second down and 7. From the gun, here is Penix. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often... He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's third down and a few inches. From the gun on third down, here's Penix. That is brought in at the 10. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
From the gun, it's Penix. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
Here's a designed run. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Down in the red zone, designed quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short gain.
On 3rd and goal, it's Penix. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they can the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Falcons go up by 3. It's 27-24. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The motion man is Sanders. Off the play fake. Here's Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he'll work this forward to the 35. Caden Ellis in on that stop. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, it's Young. From the right side and corralled by Thielen. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a Carolina 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating, able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll motion over Thielen. Young to throw on 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll motion over Thielen. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. And a good job rallying to the football. Hold him just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Slot man in motion left. Here's Young to throw. To the sideline. Nice job. They pull that one in, but that is still well short of a 1st down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, going to try to keep it going. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll run with Robinson. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Here's Robinson. Room to run past midfield. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 35. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Now a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. And Penix. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
The Falcons send their punting unit out, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Tremble comes in motion. On 1st down is Young. Back to the right, caught by Sanders. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
The motion man is Sanders. Young to throw on 1st down. Catch made by Thielen. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Out of the shotgun, Young. There's that man again, another catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. On second down, Young. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And he's going to take this all the way. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers have taken a 4-point advantage. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Avery Williams on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it. Number of those into big plays. First and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Patterson now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones. 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Young. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the give, it's Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Now a 1st and 10 from. Here's Young. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a generate explosive plays, and after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's a run, and he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. To throw is Young. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. They motion the slot man left. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Mooney in motion. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. They'll stick to the ground. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the 1st down.
They'll run. 19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
On 1st down, it's Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He'll get this out to his running back. He'll get it inside the 20. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. Short throw taken by Pitts. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
This one caught at the 4. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
Nice pickup there by Bijan Robinson. And so often these big running backs coming out of college, Mike, everyone just assumes they're downhill guys and the passing game is an afterthought. Bijan led all rookie running backs with 58 catches last year. It continues to be a big part of his game. He is the old.
And he's in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Falcons. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
On comes Patterson for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Falcons will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll motion over Thielen. Young to throw on 1st and 10. He's got his tight end, Sanders. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On play action, Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Open man, left side, he's got it. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Panther first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
Tremble comes in motion. From the gun, it's Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he...
To the goal line and in. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Carolina. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's going to run it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll run here. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Third and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Another run here for Robinson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Penix. Left side in the hands of London. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
1st and 10 now from the 36. To throw is Penix. That's caught. Ray McLeod. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. And he will score. Drake London, touchdown Atlanta. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Patterson now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense and veteran wideout Adam Thielen set to take over once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The motion man is Sanders. They'll go play action with Young. Catch made by Thielen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Young to throw on 1st down. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Tremble comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Penix. There's that man again. Another catch. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. He'll get this to Pitts once more. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. On the give, it's Robinson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Pitts is the man in motion. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They'll run it here with Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
The Falcons getting their punter out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And how about that play on special teams? Perfectly done. It checks up right at the 1-yard line. This offense and their wide receiver heading back onto the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. On 1st down is Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone.
Throwing again from his own end zone. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. So it's a win here for the Falcons. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.